Good morning. Oh, my dear Jesus. It's already hot and humid out here, and the high's gonna be 95. I know places have it hotter. I know they do. I'm just saying, I don't like it. Look, I used to love summer, but that's when I had a pool. It's just not the same when you don't have a pool. Okay, so anyway, good morning, happy Saturday. Sorry for starting out complaining, but you know, it's just hot. It's just, ugh. I prefer fall and spring, the early part of spring when it's still decent. Okay, let's stop talking about the weather. Okay, so yesterday was a busy day. As soon as I got off, I put Penny in the car. Well, okay, let's back up a little bit. Penny had a vet appointment yesterday at 2:15 to get her shots. So, you know, they wanted to go in and out all day yesterday. The cat would want out, I would go open the door, and then Penny would want out, and then the cat would come in, and blah, blah, blah. And no, I can't get a doggy door. One, my dog would be too afraid to go through the doggy door. I'm just telling you, I know her. I know her. She's terrified of everything, and she would not go through a doggy door. Two, the way it is built, there's a door, and then there's this ledge, and then there's about a foot drop off to the porch. I can't. I just can't. It just won't work. I have studied it and looked at it, and I know my dog, and she won't use it. She will not, because she's terrified. Okay? Moving on from that. So one of the many times I let her out yesterday, you know, Tommy had cut the grass the day before. Yard guy Tommy, not boss Tommy. She went out there and rolled around, which is fine. You know, that's what dogs do. Except she had grass particles stuck in every crevice, okay? Because it was just dried grass clippings. Hey, come this way. Because don't go under there. Yeah, let's go this way. Yeah. I don't want to have to crawl under that thing if you go under it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like for him to vacuum up the grass. One, because he usually just dumps it in the back of the yard, and I don't want to have to deal with that, because the smell of grass burning when you put it on a fire is one of the most disgusting things I've ever smelled. When it just sits and smolders all day. The man across the street from me growing up used to do that. He would dump his grass on the burn pile, and then he wouldn't wait until it dried out. He would set it afire after a couple of days, and it would just sit there and smolder, and it nearly choked me to death, and that just brings back bad memories that I don't want to think of. I'm just kidding. She rolled in the grass clippings, okay? So then she comes in, and we have to go to the vet at 2:15. I get off at 2. So I'm running around trying to give her a good brushing before we leave for the vet. I wanted her to look halfway decent. Her vet appointment went great. They said, I don't know what you do to keep your dog's teeth clean, but keep doing it. Because Charlie and her both, the vet would always compliment me on his teeth, and I'm like, I don't know. I give them greenies at night at bedtime, and they chew on those no-hide chews. I don't know. I ain't brushing them, but apparently we're doing something right, okay? I don't know how. I'm 59 years old, and I am able to keep things alive. It's just amazing. Anywho, the vet appointment went well. Then the girls came over last night, and we played in the sprinklers, and some of the funny stories that were said during that playtime is what we're going to discuss here. But first, I must take a break and do my duty. Okay. Hello. I'm leaving the house. I'm running away from home. Praise be to Jesus. Oh, I forgot my bracelet. I guess I'll live. I remembered my lipstick though, so I'm running off the driveway. Get back on the driveway. Okay. I'm not used to backing. I pulled in the driveway straight yesterday because all my groceries were over there and I wanted that side to be closer to the door. I'm used to backing up the driveway, not backing down the driveway. Anyway, that don't matter. Okay, so the girls came over to play yesterday, so I have a few funnies that were said during that, but this one story, it's not a story, but this one thing. So they're over there talking to me, and they said something about Miss Mary, as my mama would say, Miss Mary. I said, who's Mary? And she said, that lady's right there. I said, Joan. She said, she told us her name was Mary. I said, I don't know why she told you her name's Mary, but her name's Joan. And in my mind, I was thinking, did she really tell him her name's Mary? Why would she tell him her name's Mary? I said, I don't know, but her name is Joan. Okay, her name is Joan. So then, Joan, Mary Joan, comes out with Rosemary. Maybe that's why they think her name's Mary. Huh. So they said something about, hey, Miss Mary. And she said, my name's Joan. And I said, yeah, they told me your name's Mary. And she said, I don't know why, because I told them my name is Joan, but they will only call me Miss Mary. So I tell them again, her name is Joan. And they just shrugged, and they continued to call her Miss Mary. So this morning, Phoenix came to the door. She was carrying a bag of something. Lemonade powder is what she said. And she said, don't be afraid, Miss Tracy. It's just lemonade powder. I was like, well, I'm not really afraid, but okay. She said, Miss Mary has her sprinkler going in the backyard. Why? And I said, because she's watering her lawn. I said, it's very hot and dry right now. We're not getting any rain. And I said, but her name's Joan. And she said, no, it's not. It's Mary. And I was like, you know what? I give up, because we have both told you that her name is Joan. Joan told you her name is Joan. And y'all will not call her Joan. So, okay, Mary it is. I'm sorry, Joan. That is not your name anymore. Your name is Mary. Okay? Okay. Okay, moving back to yesterday, they came over to play, because I told them, well, I told their mom. I texted her, and I said, they can come over this evening about 7, and we'll play it, with the sprinkler. And she said, cool. So they came over, and they both had on long pants. I mean, they're like leggings, but, long pants to their ankle pants. As my friend Kim says, long sleeve pants. And I said, are y'all going to play in the sprinkler? Yeah. I said, why don't you put on shorts? Oh, this is fine. I said, well, okay. I said, give me a few minutes, because I was still trying to eat dinner. Phoenix said, I could just take my pants off. And I said, no. I said, your top is not long enough just to take your pants off, and you can't be running around here in your panties, okay? Because there's weird people in the world, and I'm not letting that happen in my front yard. I didn't add that part. I'm just saying, you're not running around in my yard in panties, because I don't want nobody to see you in my yard. Not on my watch, okay? So they said, well, I guess we could go put on our bathing suits. And I said, that sounds like a great idea. And she said, we'll just put shorts over them. And I said, that sounds like a great idea. So they run home and put on their bathing suits, and they looked adorable. And they were playing in the sprinkler and all that stuff. Well, then I was looking all kind of sexy. I had on a pair of legging shorts, bike shorts, and a tank top, but over that, it was like a muumuu, okay? It's not a muumuu, it's a tank top dress that's real loose, and it's a bathing suit cover-up is what it is, and I love it. It's very roomy, but I have to wear, well, I like to wear shorts under any kind of dress because, you know, thick thighs, okay? Thick-thighed girls will understand this because I don't want skin touching skin when it's this hot. And besides all that, you might start a fire, okay? You just start a fire when you're walking. So I like to wear those bike shorts under any kind of dress. And then I have to wear a tank top under that dress because it's got, you know, big open sleeves. Just explaining why I had on all the clothes. Well, I went out there and walked through the sprinkler because, you know, it's like 9,000 degrees. And I just needed to cool off because I was trying to take advantage of them being there and me being outside. And I thought, hey, I'll kill two birds with one stone. So I was pulling weeds, and when they were not playing, I was watering my plants and all that stuff. So yeah, and then they watered my plants again, which is fine because it's so flippin' dry that that second watering didn't hurt them. Anyway, they said, Miss Tracy, why don't you put on your bathing suit? And I said, well, I don't really have one right now that fits. And they were like, you don't have a bathing suit? I said, oh, I have a bathing suit. It just doesn't fit. Because you see, I've put on some weight that seems to really like me, and it doesn't want to leave me right now. So until I get this back off, I just don't want to buy a new bathing suit. And Phoenix said, Miss Tracy, you're beautiful just the way you are. I said, well, thank you. I do appreciate that. But that doesn't change the fact that my bathing suit doesn't fit. No, nobody wants to see that, okay? And then we move on to, we were discussing, I think Naomi was telling me about a person who does nails. And she said, I don't know, she speaks like Korean or Chinese or Japan, not Japanese, Japan. I think most of those people are Vietnamese, but I was just letting her talk, okay? And I said, so they're Asian. And she goes, she said, no, they don't speak Asian. Okay, so perhaps you haven't learned about the continents yet, okay? Asia is the continent where all of these are located. Vietnam, Korea, China, Japan, yeah, it's a continent. So to group them together, you would call them Asian when you don't know what specific nationality in Asia. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was funny. They don't speak Asian. Is that called Asianese? They don't speak Asianese. There's like a blue million dialects and languages in Asia, so we'll just call it Asianese, okay? Anyway, I'm at the mall. I'll be back. I mean, I'm probably done with this video at this point, but I'll come back and say bye later, okay? So bye later. Okay, hi. I'm home from the mall. I was able to find my leggings that I love oh so much, and I'm happy. I'm just so happy to find my leggings. I only like these kind. They're made by Ideology, and I go and get them when they're on sale. And they were having a big sale on them today, a really big sale. So I was able to get me a few pairs. But anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because people have gone crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. Okay? Toodles, my noodles, and stay silly, my friends. Goodbye.